The universe hears everything. Your words are so powerful that you have to speak with love. Hello, welcome to Neuvias, and actually, this is Conversations with Neuvias. My name is Carol. This is Marge,
Hello.
and our conversation today is going to be about affirmations. So,
Yes.
affirmations. So, what are affirmations, Marge? You want to give us a little breakdown?
Sure. To me, affirmations, I use them like a mantra, really, because the more you repeat them. But an affirmation is um, to set a positive goal for yourself or to improve your mental or physical health or to achieve um, a better self-image. So you got the three kinds. You got the health,
Yes.
the self well-being, and the goal affirming affirmations. And so when you repeat an affirmation to me, when you repeat an affirmation long enough, even if it wasn't very realistic to begin with, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this. The more you repeat it, just like lies in the media, the more you repeat it, the more true it feels. Right. And so once
Yeah.
you're in an affirmation and your heart are in coherence, that just makes things happen for you. Affirmations really are just help to get set up. They're like the second step in the process of realizing who you want to be. It to me. What do you think, Carol?
I think it's about challenging those negative thought patterns that we continuously have. Affirmations also about challenging ourselves within. I think they're here to help us grow, evolve, and learn. I I know there's so many different social media reels out there that strictly say this affirmation, or speak this affirmation, or something like that, from what I follow in my algorithm. And so I think it's just affirmations are just trying to keep you in a better mindset and help you grow as you're saying these affirmations. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's kind of
Now, to
uh-huh.
to me, affirmations you shouldn't just say like first thing in the morning. You should probably repeat them as frequently as possible. That's why I said they're kind of like a mantra to me. You know, I am receiving abundance by following my passion. Later in the day, say it again. Let's say it again. Let's say it again, just so it kind of keeps you motivated and in alignment with what you what you want to achieve.
Yes, yes. And your affirmations too are also heard. Like it's people like, well, am I saying this for me, or am I saying, the universe hears everything. Your words are so powerful that you have to, when you speak, and I tell March this, when you're speaking, speak with love. Speak with love. I know sometimes we get in this mentality of ups and downs because we're just having a rough day or something, and you're in that I'm ready to kick somebody or something, or just in that mode. And so
That's true.
yeah, so you have to try to change that mindset. I'm not saying everything's going to be roses and, you know, fun, and we want life to go that way, but like we've said before, you have to have that balance with the yin and the yang process so you can evolve and learn. So,
Hmm. You
yeah,
don't learn anything if you don't take any chances and make any mistakes.
exactly. No, I agree. Um, and affirmations are simple, it doesn't have to be some long, drawn out process. If you're feeling upset, I'm worthy of loving myself or something, just something simple.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be something crazy. If your health is down, I'm sure Marge will agree with me. If your health is down, I love myself enough to have a healthy lifestyle, or however it is that you want to
Yeah.
speak your truth.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
you're absolutely right about words having power because it's like your mom always taught you if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. That goes along, you know. But
oh yeah.
also, be careful what you wish for.
Mhm.
Because if you wish for it and your heart's there, guess what? You're getting it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I so agree, Marge. I
Yeah,
just I cannot express that enough. You know, when you're angry at somebody and you're just saying ugly things about a person, that's going to hurt that person, but that's also going to hurt you when the energy's surrounding you. So if you're, remember, I think everything's a mirror of what you say. So if you're
that's true.
saying I'm loving, then that's the energy and the vibe that you're going to put out to other people, you know,
Right.
or if you say, I'm just throwing somebody out there, oh my God, so and so's just so loving, that's going to, put that energy out there towards that person.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking negative of a person and you spitting it out, then that negative energy goes towards that person, and you don't want to harm anybody. You don't. Sometimes it's you do it unintentionally, right?
Yeah.
Unintentionally, and then some people will have bad days because of that or something, or
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
because this is how I think too. Sometimes you don't even know that's happening. Like maybe you did a customer wrong or something, or just a
Yeah.
person, and they're already having a bad day because maybe somebody had thought it, and spoke it and put that
Right.
energy towards that person.
Yep. That's true.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know. It's just that's another thing why we're saying protect yourself. Just to keep that energy at bay because
Yeah.
you don't want if you're already in a good mood, you don't want to kind of let that defeat your whole day.
Right. Yeah, that's for sure. You don't want to have to walk around with a shield on though either, necessarily like holding in fear for the
Yes.
shield. If your light is on, there can be no darkness. So try and keep your energy up so the shadow can't come.
Yes. And the good thing too, when you are in that energy march, people will gravitate towards you that are the same like-minded frequency.
That's true.
So remember that if you're in a negative mood, that's you're gonna get that all, or a
That's what's
negative
going to come.
energy. Exactly, that's
Yeah.
what you're gonna get all day, and you're like, why am I having a bad day? Blah 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 blah. So you
Right.
have to change that mindset with your thoughts. I'm having a good day. Today's going to be a good day, or something, and that's another quick little affirmation that you can tell yourself.
Yeah. It's funny you speak about that. And I just yesterday I had gotten a new phone in the wintertime. And yesterday I set an alarm so he could be here this morning. And I said, well, no wonder my alarm is not making me happy because I had this song on my alarm on my old phone. It
Mhm.
was an a cappella of Good Morning. And it's like a quartet of people saying, Good morning, bing, 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 ba da ba 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 da da da. And you can't be in a bad mood if that's how you wake up.
Yeah.
So it is back on my phone now. I had to go find it and download it and make it my ringtone for my alarm because I could walk, I could have that alarm go off and it didn't matter what was going on around me. If
Mhm.
that's the way if your heart is light when you wake up first thing in the morning, the affirmations are just so much stronger.
Oh yeah. No, I agree. Even when you're in the morning, March, looking at yourself in the mirror,
Yeah.
you could be as you're combing your hair or brushing your teeth or whatever. You could be thinking like, okay, how's my day gonna go? To like, I've got to do this and that. So before you do all that craziness, start thinking, okay, I have a lot of self worth today. I'm gonna get all my work. Like, start saying positive things and positive affirmations to get your whole day going.
Yeah. And they don't have to be fancy and all spiritual and stuff. Just say it.
Mm-mm.
Today's going to be a great productive day. I'm going to have a fun, productive day.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be all woo woo.
No, no, not all woo woo at all. I'm gonna nourish my body with some healthy food, or something. I mean, it's just
I'm going to take time for me.
exactly. And a lot of us don't do that. We don't have that self love sometimes for ourselves.
Right. That's
So,
true.
yes. I was going to tell you, March. So I pulled the Dharma cards.
Oh,
It's
perfect.
actually a meditation kit, but it also has some very good affirmations that you can utilize as affirmations.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this one is by Priya Hemingway. So, yeah,
Nice.
because because I was looking, thinking, I'm pretty sure you can use anything for affirmations, like we're saying, just say something simple or something. But me and my cards, I have so many cards for almost any type of topic.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, so I thought it would be very inspiring since we are discussing affirmations today, which I'm very happy about.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, it was Marge's idea to do this. One already fell out, so.
Oh,
This is the front, the back of the card, and they're all different, which I find really
oh
unique.
wow.
Really
That's pretty.
beautiful artwork, yes. And this one says it's practice. Forgetfulness is a pleasure that will turn to misery. Desire is strong. If left unattended, awareness disappears. Just as a water pot is filled drop by drop, you are filled you are you are filled by your practice, whether it is remembrance or forgiveness. When you practice is what you practice is what you will reap.
Interesting. That fits right in with what we were talking about.
Absolutely, because if you continue to practice your affirmations, you will get better at it. Like Marge was saying, do it repetitiously.
Yeah. So it becomes part of you.
Yes, it becomes a part of you. And it is really good to say it continuously, because what if you're going through something and you say your affirmation in the morning and then you
And you'll
go,
forget it the rest of the day.
yeah, you'll forget the rest of it, but then you can still pull up another affirmation with what you're going through,
Yeah,
like, I've got this, and work's going to be great, I've got this, I know I can do this, or just something simple.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like having an arsenal of affirmations in your pocket that are here. It's kind of like when you memorize Bible verses, the same kind of thing, right?
Yes.
So you memorize the verses because you don't have to go look for it. It's already here. It's already part of you. And so if you're receiving abundance, or you're being calm, or you're not taking things personally, whatever your affirmation is for that day or that moment, you can revisit it instantly. The more you practice it, it just becomes part of your life.
Yes, I agree. I so agree. I was gonna say too, March. It's about boosting your self confidence.
Yeah.
You know, um, we've talked about how affirmation, excuse me, can help you with work. You can set, like I was just saying a minute ago, I can get my work done. I can do this. I've got this.
Yep.
Um, the one I can tell you, Marge, that I hear quite a bit is like, I'm so old, I'm never gonna find love. I mean, I don't know how much I can stress about relationships, but do you see how I put that out? I'm so old, like, I'm not gonna ever find love.
Yeah.
If if that's continuing your affirmation of what you're putting out, you're never
That's what
gonna
you
find
get.
love.
Well, that's what you get.
Yes.
Saying you don't want something repeatedly, make sure you get it.
Yes.
I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. I don't want to get sick. Guess what? The universe doesn't hear not.
Yes. So in that aspect, you want to tell yourself, I'm healthy. My brain is I have a good brain set, or brain mind,
Right?
or good mindset, good brain set. Yeah, just you want to
Yeah.
reverse those words.
I'm very lovable. For the
Yes.
people, hey, if you're not finding love at your age, just to kind of revert to what Carol was saying, it's because the right person hasn't come through yet with the mindset that you need. You don't need a mindset of somebody that's not loving you. You need
Hmm.
somebody to love yourself enough that somebody that is in alignment with you comes to you. And those
Yeah.
affirmations really help make that part of your aura, part of your psyche, part of your energy.
No, I agree. That's why you want to always say loving, thoughtful words about you. Let go. If you're single, let go of that whole mindset of I'm never going to find anybody, or I don't want to be alone, or is
Right?
this, if you're in the relationship, you're like, oh my gosh, you might hit a bump and you're like, I don't know where this relationship's going anymore. So you're
Right.
putting those words out to the universe. So you want to completely change that mindset altogether.
Absolutely.
Speaking
Yeah.
of, um, I also brought the soulmate cards.
Oh, cool.
This is a cute little deck I bought. And you open it, March. Let me see if I can show you. It's like just like this, and you just pull a
Oh,
card for
nice.
the day. So even if you're feeling in whatever, and it didn't have to be a card, like you said, you can speak it, whatever. But I just thought it was the cutest thing. But I just pulled one out, just so you can look, and it says the quality of your thoughts equals the quality of life you experience. I didn't even shuffle these. I just pulled one out randomly.
That's cool.
They thoughts are living energies, exactly what we're talking about, that have an enormous influence on what you attract into your life. Think love, and that is what you will attract.
That's it.
Yeah.
Affirmations in a nutshell, or
Yeah.
in a simple card.
Simple little card. Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't
I just
that great?
Yeah, and I just pulled it randomly like there. Oops, now they
Oh,
all fell out. But I was just trying to show you. I just pulled one out randomly just to kind of give you an idea if you're feeling in a funk, about your relationship, or even if you're whatever the case may be
yeah,
in dealing with your relationships. It's just that simple.
it is. Yep.
I will tell you too, March, another one that I hear 5,000 times a day, and I can't stand it anymore. I used to say this all the time to myself too. I'm
Uh,
broke. I'm
broke.
broke.
I heard it coming.
So broke.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't afford this. I don't make enough. I'm
Yeah.
broke.
Yeah. That is the worst thing, people, you could do to yourself is continuously tell yourself, well, I'm broke. I can't go with you because I'm broke. I want to go, but I'm broke. Right, March?
Yep.
That is the worst energy that you can put out there.
Yeah. And remember, that's an affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
You're affirming that you're broke.
Yes.
You are making it happen just by the mindset.
Yes. So please, if you continuously say that, stop saying that. Like,
Yeah.
if that's the last thing you get out of this podcast today,
Right.
saying I'm broke.
So how can someone who's feeling that way or seeing that as their experience right now not focus on it and change the what they're saying to something that is more positive and not bringing more brokenness to them?
Mhm. I would just personally, because you have to think about it. There's a lot of little things that we miss with gratitude.
Mhm.
You're still breathing. You you've got your health going. So just think of all the little simple things in life that you do have going for yourself. And instead of saying I'm broke, I'm wealthy. My bank account is full of abundance. Like, constantly say that. It didn't have to be that, but constantly say stuff instead of I'm broke. No, I'm wealthy. I'm rich.
Yeah.
You are rich in life. You really are rich in life.
More ways of abundance than financial abundance. Because if
Yes.
you had somebody to say that to, you're rich.
Yes.
It's somebody that invited you to go somewhere. A
Hmm.
lot of people don't have anybody.
Yeah. And people don't see that. They might take that for granted.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
a lot of things in this world that we do take for granted, unfortunately.
Absolutely.
But just you have to. I don't have. I can speak this just constantly. Is you've got to change your mindset. That's the worst mindset you could put on yourself.
Yep.
Is that I'm broke. I'm broke. No, you're not broke. You have a vehicle. You're getting to work. If you change your mindset and constantly, like Marge is saying, change it and say things over and over. I'm
Yeah.
rich. My bank account has $8,000. Just something simple like that. Watch it grow. Everything will start changing for you, and
Yeah.
um, it's more inviting to the universe. And you're growing and learning from those, and things in your life will start changing.
Hmm. Being grateful that the money is coming, even if it's not in your account yet. I've got abundance coming, flowing to me now. It's
Yes.
flowing,
Mm-hmm.
and how your attitude is can determine how quickly it flows.
Yes. I that's That's the one I cannot express enough.
Yeah. As
The other
soon as
one.
you started talking about that, Carol, I'm like, yep, I hear the money thing coming. The money thing. Well, it is, especially right now with the economy in the United States, anyway, and I probably all over the world. Things are more expensive than they ever were. Salaries aren't necessarily going up like they should to compensate for that. It's all kind of weird. Anyway, we'll talk about money in another podcast. But
Yeah. No, I agree. That one's
yes.
the biggest one. The other one, there's another one which I had it at the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember about that. I'm always hearing a lot of too. Oh, I'm sick. Oh my God,
Oh,
I'm sick. I'm sick.
I'll bet you hear that more in the United States than anywhere else
Yes.
because we are one of the two countries in the world that allow medicines to be advertised on the television and on social media and all that. Other places in the world don't hear, oh, you're going to have this. Oh, do this test. Oh, do that test. Oh, take this medication. Ask your doctor. It puts it in your mind.
Oh
And
yeah.
then you're going to start saying, I'm sick or I don't feel good. And then you're going to start not feeling good.
Yeah. That one commercial, and this is what I do when I hear that shingles commercial. If it does not blurt out 500 million times a day,
Really?
you're at the age of you're over this, you have shingles. Nope. I'm sorry, I don't. Quit saying that I do when you don't even know what's going on in my life. So
Yeah.
don't let that break you down, because that is the worst thing. Any commercial like that, like Marge is saying, can break you down.
Hmm.
And you start thinking about, like, second guessing yourself, like, what if they're right? Oh my gosh, what if I'm sick?
Yeah.
That is exactly words that you're putting out again to the universe, and you're gonna be sick. You're gonna get sick, and
Yep.
it's the worst thing that you could do to your healthy body.
Absolutely.
Put it
Yep.
down. Mhm.
Yeah. Put the fear into it and makes thing energy close. Well, we could go into a whole big long conversation, but it makes the energy center close down to protect it, right? And
Yeah,
then that causes an illness. It causes dis-ease, not
yeah,
disease, dis-ease.
yeah.
If you think about how those words are, and with dis-ease comes maladies. So you don't really want to continue affirming that kind of stuff. But those little seeds that they're planting with those advertisements are
Yeah.
the absolute opposite of the seeds that Neuvias is planting to help you improve your life.
Yes.
We just plant little seeds here all over the place. We're gonna have a beautiful garden.
Oh my God, yes. And what's fun about that too? A lot of us are awakening up, awakening, or starting to realize that what is being put out there to us never served us. Period.
Yeah,
Let me say never has served us.
we're
And
not the robots that we were
mm-hmm,
30 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago. It was
years.
all about working, working, working.
Yes.
And yes, money is important. Passion is more important because if everybody's following their passion, everything will work.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, their passion is just taking care of their family. However, they'll do whatever it takes to take care of their family. Some people want to be happy doing their thing. They'll be happy wherever you're planted,
Yeah.
right? And if
Yeah.
you can affirm into those situations, so so you're so you're able to feel good about them, your self-worth goes up, your with your happiness going up, your health will go up. With your happiness going up, your abundance will go up. It's just, it all just gets pulled together.
Yeah, no, I agree. I so agree. That's why I'm kind of glad that you wanted to do this podcast today, because this podcast is truly a wake up call to a lot of people. And so the other one too is, well, I'm the victim here. No, you're
Yeah.
not.
No.
You're not a victim. You are a beautiful human being who has so much power
Yeah.
with just speaking.
Yeah.
It is that simple. You're not a victim. Don't say, I'm the victim here. Well, I'm the victim here, or this person did this to me, or our government did this. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah.
because
No, nobody has power over you,
no,
but your words to yourself become affirmations that become part of you. So the more you say that, you're just going to feel it. And the
yeah.
more you feel it, that just the spiral goes down as well as it goes up. So try and keep your spiral going up into a
Hmm.
higher vibration and a happier place.
Yes, no, I agree. And I also know with all of us, we always follow our social media too, and we'll watch things that are good and then we'll watch things that are bad. But the things that um, put fear in us is another one. There's some videos out there or whatever, you don't know the facts or whatever the case may be. And so when you're watching that and you start thinking about it, let's let it go. If that's, you don't need to instill fear in you. That's one affirmation right there. I choose to not live in fear. I tell myself that all the time because there's so much animosity and hostility and
Yeah.
drama created out there with some of these rules. I'm sure you know, Marge.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. And so I tell myself, I choose not to live in fear.
Yep. You've got a choice about every day, every moment of every day. Just
Hmm.
like with the commercials that we were talking about a couple minutes ago and these kind of podcasts that'll make you upset or scared. Uh, Process them by all means, but say, I'm not taking that. I'm not that, and affirm the opposite for yourself
Yes.
and for your community. You can do it for affirmations, not just for yourself. They're prayers, basically,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Or
I,
you're putting your order out to the universe, like I said before. Just set it and forget it, and say, I've got abundance coming to me in
yeah.
this form or that form.
Yeah. I control my own thoughts and emotions. That's
Hmm.
like, simple affirmation. I control my thoughts and emotion. Nobody else is controlling that for you. You're
Right.
controlling that.
Yeah. And that's the only thing you can control, truly, truly.
Hmm.
But it does impact everything else.
Yes. Yeah. The good thing too, Marge, about these affirmations, your life will start changing. You might not think, "Oh, my life's not going to change. Why am I doing this?" You're doing it to help yourself, better yourself. You're loving and nurturing yourself when you say
Yep.
affirmations.
And it changes fast.
It sure does.
It's amazing how fast. Like
Hmm.
within a week, you'll start seeing things differently.
Yeah, I was gonna say in 7 days, that movie in 7 days. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, just something simple like that's why I cannot stress enough. Whatever you speak, the universe hears it. So that's why when you are angry, be angry, but do it in a loving manner. I know it's hard 'cause sometimes we can get angry in that moment, in that instant, because it's just a quick backlash, or not backlash, but you get mad at somebody
Yeah.
because you're already in that energy field.
Right.
So yeah, just remember whatever you're speaking is going to come back to you as well.
Yeah. We all have those moments where we don't, something surprises us and throws us off of our wow, wonderful Zen moment, you know.
Yeah,
It's something
yeah.
that can trigger you. Somebody pulls out in front of you, or somebody says something nasty at the grocery store or something. And sometimes you're like, oh, it's okay, it's their journey. And sometimes it's like, what did you say? We all, and then, but the trick is to try and to figure out what's the best way of moving that into another dimension, and the affirmations help with that.
Yeah.
I don't
No.
think I said that right, but I think I got my point across.
Yeah, no, I think I know what you're saying, Marge, about like, I
Yeah.
think there's also, I think there's a book, Change Your,
Change your brain, change your life.
yeah, or change something like that, Change Your Mind or something.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of what we're talking about here too.
Right.
Um, but yeah, so before we leave, I wanted to pull another one just so people
Yeah.
are not like, yeah, you pulled that out while you. No, I'm going to show you how this works. So all I did was open it, And then I just grabbed whichever one out of there. Just so you see, I pulled one down. And then this one just says, it's talking about nature. Surround yourself with nature and you'll feel a greater sense of well being. Nature's healing energy is sensual and magical. It will awaken the sensual magic within you.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
So,
funny. I'm sorry. And I'm saying it's funny because last night I was thinking about grounding and crystals and where are the scientific studies, because I want to do a conversation about crystals. We've talked about that before, Carol.
mhm. Yes.
And the scientific studies where their science is confirming the vibrational benefits of crystals on the human body. So maybe that had something to do with the nature comment from the cards. I think it's very cool.
Oh yeah, just like that water effect that that one guy did, you know. And that's
Yeah,
another thing. Speaking, he was speaking words to the water, and the water
yeah,
changed. When it's beautiful, the vibration of the water was it looked so pretty. And then
yeah,
when he said something ugly, the vibration of the water was just distorted. So,
yeah.
you know,
Dr.
that's all.
Amata.
Yeah, Dr. Mata. Yeah.
I
So,
was I was actually watching something on him yesterday. He actually had a study with I think it was 1,000 of his students charging the energy into the water that they were freezing. And
mhm,
the chaos, like you said, the chaotic crystallization of the angry word, the water versus the beautiful organized crystallization of the loving words.
mhm.
You want who wants chaos? I don't want chaos.
I don't either. I will tell you too, Marge. I know this might be another podcast too, but when you're listening to music, sometimes that will put you in a different energy as well. So,
Yeah.
music is soothing for the soul. However, when you're
If it's
listening,
soothing music.
if it's soothing music, exactly. Because I know at work, there's some guys that love them to death, but they will listen to that hardcore heavy metal, and I don't mind listening to it, but I can only tolerate so much of it. And
Yeah.
when it's like music that's bashing people or bashing whatever, or just being negative
Yeah.
connotations coming out of there, that's exactly the energy vibe that's going to be around. And so just
Yep.
keep that in mind as well, you know. And I'll tell myself as when that music comes on, like, I choose not to listen to any of this music. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
get in my own mindset.
Yep. Yeah. It's funny. Yeah. Wait, so while you're talking about that, the song from John Denver, Country Roads. I love that song. It's a good one to just kind of get me to chill and relax and start
Hmm.
flowing into the day or flowing into the next moment. But then you think about when you were talking about the bad music, I thought about when I was in high school, Twisted
Hmm.
Sister did We're Not Gonna Take It,
Oh, yeah.
that angry, angry song. And that's good to get the stuff out, but you can't live with that kind of stuff repeatedly in your system because it affirms again, goes to creates an affirmation. This is who I am, an angry, miserable person. I'm not an angry, miserable person. I don't want to be an angry, miserable person.
Right. No, I agree. And sometimes I've actually heard that song too, and like some, you know, people when that song does come out, March, people just love it, and they're like this, you
Yeah.
know, going like, "Ah, come on, yeah," like, and so depending on, I guess, how what mindset you put that song into is how you're going
Right.
to get.
Yeah. You can do it with anger. You can do it with empowerment.
Yes.
That song.
Hmm.
It's like the country song. I don't remember when it came out. Um, Take this job and shove it.
Oh yeah.
That could be fun because people are thinking, yeah, I don't want this job anymore. I can understand that. But
Yes.
again, you don't want to live in that kind of an attitude. You want to live with who do you want to be? That's what you should be feeding your mind and your soul and your body.
Yes, I agree. That's something too. I was gonna say, you know, since we were on the topic of water, I don't know if I told you, like every time when I take my coffee, in the morning, you know, first thing I was like, I'll just tell my coffee like I'm full. It's full of abundance or something like that. It's a
Yeah.
quick affirmation,
Yep.
and so as I'm drinking it, you know, that's what I'm feeding my soul.
Yep.
And so same with water, you know, you could say something, affirm something to your water,
Yep.
and that's the energy that's going to put into your into your system. So.
Absolutely. Now we have one of those Brita pitchers in our refrigerator, so we fill it up. It's like a couple of quarts of water, and when I fill it, I'll put loving energy into it, so it impacts the rest of the family too.
Hmm.
It actually really you can see the difference.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Not like that, but you can see the difference.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just saying some, it's like blessing your food, when you're eating, you're blessing your food, with,
Yep.
and if you don't do that, you could say quick affirmation over your food, because that's
Mm-hmm.
the nourishment that you're going to get within your body. So,
Yeah. I just had a thought when you were saying that about blessing the food and that. So I think about I have a recipe that my mother gave me,
mhm.
and I can make it, and it's okay. It's good. But she makes it, and there's something extra. And I says, how much extra love did you put into this? Because when you're making food with love, it changes the way it hits with the other people.
Oh my God, and it tastes so much better.
It does, doesn't it? Isn't it weird? It's not that somebody else made it and you didn't have to put the work into it. It's that they did it for you,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
the love is there.
Yes. No, I agree. Yeah. You can tell the difference when they're
Yeah.
like, oh, I gotta go home and cook for this
Yeah.
family, damn it.
Yeah.
You're cooking it up and, you know,
Yep.
so it's the
And
same
I
with
think her food
people.
got better as we got older because she
Oh,
didn't have to.
yeah, no, I agree. I agree. I think I've gotten better. My kids used to, oh, mom, you burned the food. You burned the, I was like, but did you die?
Yeah, right.
But as I've gotten older, I've got to become a better cook. So I'm
Yeah.
happy with myself, and I eat healthier too. So I
Well, I
wish I
think
would have done.
oh, sorry,
Oh
Carol.
no, go ahead.
I think as we age, we understand, we find what's more important
Hmm.
is our family and being grateful for what we have. We've seen more things. We've experienced more things, both on the positive and the negative, and we realize it all works out in the end, regardless. And so these things that we have to do, I think Carol froze. The things that we have to do um, don't make us feel as irritated as they used to be. We have more gratitude in our lives as we get older. Did we lose you, Carol? Yay!
I don't know what happened. It just was swirling and swirling. Well, this concludes our lovely podcast today for Neuvias. We hope you enjoyed it. It was a very good, insightful. Hopefully, you got some of this lovely stuff that we talked about today. My name is Carol. You can come visit us at www.neuvias.com.
And don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you have any comments about any of the things that we talked about with affirmations. I think that the information will be helpful to many.
Yes, I so agree with you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Love you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Good
Bye
morning.
bye.
Bye.